The Traveling Wilburys, a supergroup from Los Angeles formed in 1988, considered a classic rock band. They were formed by Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and Tom Petty. It's notable they have only two albums, the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1 and the Traveling Wilburys Volume 3. There is no Volume 2, in other words. Their first album begins with the lead single Handle with Care. This is led by Tom Petty and is a Beatles esque song. It has great vocal harmonies, harmonious instrumentals, and is overall one of the best songs of their entire discography. They also have a song called Dirty World. It has a very steady beat. It's great instrumentals, very steady instrumentals, and again, vocal harmonies that are really fantastic. There's a four-star called Rattled. It's kind of a 50s esque rock and roll song, very repetitive riffs and vocals, and a lot faster than many of their other songs. They have another great song called Last Night. This song has great harmonies and a fantastic chorus, as well as great instrumentals. Another great song down the line is Congratulations. This is Bob Dylan leading this song as vocalist, and a very steady riff in this particular song as well. Another four-star is Headed for the Light, a song with a very good beat, but worth listening to. And then lastly, one of their best songs, Tweeter and the Monkey Man. It's led by Bob Dylan with a great theme and fantastic beat and great harmonies. Probably one of Dylan's best songs and his entire discography, and really of any of these musicians' discographies. It's a really, really great song. Now, actually, I should say the very last two I would also recommend on here is End of the Line. This is a great song as well. It's Tom Petty leading this song. It's got some great background vocals from the other members of the band, but a great beat on top of that. It's just really fantastic to listen to. And then lastly on this album, I'd also recommend the song Maxine. It's kind of has a short chorus where they just say the word Maxine or the name Maxine repeatedly, but they do it harmoniously and it's got a pretty good beat. It's not as good as, say, In the Line, but it's a pretty good song. I'd recommend it. Now, their second album, which is Volume 3, is not quite as good as their first album. The first album being a utterly fantastic album that blows almost everything out of the water. Second album, not quite as good, but it has a couple of standouts. The lead single is Inside Out. This has a very steady beat, great harmonies, and vocals. Tom Petty takes the lead on this song, and it's one of their best songs overall. Then there's a number of four stars, such as The Devil's Been Busy. This is Bob Dylan in the lead. It's quite steady and it's interesting. There's a song called Poorhouse, again with steady, very steady song, interesting but not great. There is a 50s esque song called Wilbury Twist. If you've ever heard like 50s rock and roll, this is what that sounds like. It's not amazing, but it's interesting nonetheless. And then they have two great songs in the end, which I don't believe are originally intended to be part of the album, but they were released later as part of the album, as I believe they were part of a compilation album. The first is Nobody's Child. This is a great, great song and one of their best as well. It has some great harmonica intro, which I'm pretty sure is Bob Dylan doing the harmonica. That's what he's known for. It's a great instrumental piece right there. The beat is great. It's great vocals. It's kind of country esque, country western esque. And then lastly, the song Runaway, which I'm guessing was written more by Tom Petty. It seems like more his style of songwriting. It's kind of like a 60s song more than anything. It just, if you know that style of music, it has some great harmonies, a great beat, fantastic instrumentals, and it strongly reminds me of like a Beach Boys song. And not just a Beach Boys song, but like the best of the Beach Boys. But it wasn't written by the Beach Boys, obviously. It was written by Traveling Wilburys. Now, overall, the Traveling Wilburys were a super group and were just had a number of fantastic musicians in it, and as a result, it shows. They are a five-star band out of 5 stars. I'd highly recommend them, and they're fairly easy to get into with their two albums. If you like this material, by the way, please like it and also subscribe as I'll be releasing more content.